It's a done deal. Jumps well near the inside. Side glance was a bit slow. Mullakillock and Shamus Award away quickly. The grey Puissance Staloon right there with Long John as well. Down to the judge. Puissance Staloon wanting to over race early. Long John 3 wide. Shamus Award kicks up and he's going to lead in the Cox Plate. Side glance recovers quickly. He's got up fourth along the inside. They were followed by Super Cool. Next Mullakillock and FIORENTE going around the outside. Trap deep followed by Happy Trails. It's a done deal. Can't get in at the moment either. They're being followed then by Rekindled Interest. FORETELLER along the inside. Sevilla's out very wide from Masked Marvel, and Green Moon is at the tail end of the field, making their way towards the 1200 metres. Shamus Award led narrowly. Super Cool on his outside. Side glance a length away. FIORENTE's right up there. He's in fourth placing. He's done a bit of work and he's still 3 wide. A length Long John getting a nice trail. Followed Puissance Staloon. It's a done deal. A length further back in the field. Then Mullakillock, the outside of Happy Trails. 2 lengths behind them. FORETELLER with 1,000 to go. Seville Rekindled Interest are next. Then came Masked Marvel and Green Moon as last of all. Shamus Award, the leader in the Cox Plate at the 800. FIORENTE's now only a neck away. Side glance running third on the inside of Super Cool. 2 lengths then to Long John, Puissance Staloon, and it's a done deal out wider. Happy Trails next from Mullakillock, and they're followed by Seville. FORETELLER's well back with Rekindled Interest and Masked Marvel, and still Green Moon is last. 500 left to go. Shamus Award a neck in front of FIORENTE running second, and they're followed wider out now. It's a done deal starting to run on, and Sevilla's coming. Then Super Cool. Puissance Staloon was battling around the turn into the straight. Still Shamus Award and FIORENTE going at one another. 3 lengths in front from Super Cool. Here comes Happy Trails. It's a done deal was boxing on, but Shamus Award still led by a length and a half, and he shook off FIORENTE. Happy Trails is coming down the outside, and FORETELLER's coming. Shamus Award in front. Happy Trails having the last lunge at him. He dives, misses. Shamus Award. The maiden has won it from Happy Trails and FIORENTE.
Well, we're still pretty close to you, Danny. What an emotional ride for you, probably all through the week to some extent.
Yeah, it sort of hasn't gone to plan. You know, we would have loved to have been winning the start and winning the Guineas is coming here as favourite, but a couple of things went against him in his races. But today we just got our chance to get out there, make our own luck, and just show what a good colt this is. You know, he could have easily been a Guineas winner and a Cox Plate winner, but we're pretty happy to take the Cox Plate.
When did you really make your mind up on Tuesday to run the horse? I know you've said all along that there was a chance you'd run the horse, but when did you say, yep, we'll have a crack?
Well, look, we're always wanting to run, but we're well aware of the criteria for this race, and that we were going to be the last person into the field. So, you know, and that happened. We were first emergency, and certainly, you know, we had a bit of good fortune there with Atlantic Jewel coming out. So, yeah, not much has gone his way the whole spring, but the last 7 days it's really gathered momentum, and here we are now.
It's the Cox Plate, Danny. You've got a Caulfield Cup on the mantelpiece. This is another one of the majors for you. You must be really proud of you and your team.
Yeah, it is. Look, I've got a great team of people. You know, as you know, all these stables, we've got great people. I'm no exception. I've got some unbelievable people who work with me. They've been with me for a long time. A lot of them there when we won the Caulfield Cup, and they're not easy to win. You know, these majors, your opportunities don't come along that often, and really proud of everyone's input today that we've pulled it off again.
Well done to Sean Buckley too. Good on you, Danny.
Thanks, Bruce.
Correct, great. Congratulations. I'm not sure if you can put into words what really happened out there, Chad, but you just won the Cox Plate.
Yeah, it hasn't really sunk in yet, but it's a fantastic feeling. Been wanting to get a Group 1 really badly, and what a way to do it in the Cox Plate.
When did you know you were riding this horse?
Tuesday morning on the way to Cranbourne Trials. My manager, Mark Van Treat, rang me and said we're in the field, and then there was a late acceptance, so we were first emergency, but with the scratching of the great mare, we secured our place in the field, and I just want to thank Danny O'Brien and his owners for putting me on the horse, and I'm so happy I can repay them for that.
What's been the build-up like this week for you? Have you been pretty calm about it, getting to today?
Yeah, obviously. I was confident the horse would run well, but at the same time, he was a 30-to-1 pop, so Danny was great. He sort of had his plan, but he left it up to me mainly, and he didn't put any pressure on me. When I worked the horse on Wednesday morning, I was, you know, pretty confident he'd run well because he worked nicely, and it's just a great feeling.
And in the run, you must have been pretty satisfied how things are going for you in a Cox Plate, not to get too much pressure.
Yeah, he jumped really fast, and I sort of let him slide to the winning post, and sort of I can see Ben Mullen trying to ease on Puissance Staloon, so I just let him maintain the rail, and sort of round the turn down the hill, I just started to ease him gently, and he came back underneath me and he travelled well. FIORENTE then took off, so that indicated to me that we had it quite easily, and he was strong to the line.
And when you hit the line, what's that like?
Look, had a couple looks the last 100 metres, and I saw happy trails flying, and I wasn't sure, but Michael Rod put up next to me and pointed at the camera, which was on me.
This is a life-changing time for you. You're in Melbourne. You've had great support from David Hayes, Lindsay Park, your family, your dad letting you come to Melbourne to take up the opportunity, and you got one up on your old man, Group 1 Cox Plate.
Yes, David's been fantastic. He's if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here today, and you know, a lot of this goes to him as well.
Well, enjoy it. I hope you do. And tradition is Group 1 winning jockey of the Cox Plate. Sign the camera. Chad Schofield, Group 1 winning jockey of the Sportingbet Cox Plate here. Congratulations to Chad.